to Saturday. And I've actually, quick background on myself, for those of you that don't know me, I've been in the internet marketing and affiliate marketing, network marketing arena full-time since back in September of 2000. Actually, I'm a dinosaur. I've been around, this September will be 22 years that I've been doing this full-time, and I absolutely love it. I really do love it. I love working with people, teaching them, coaching them, and it really is my passion. As far as cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, I got involved in that space back in the beginning of 2017. And the crazy thing about that, for those of you that may not know, or those of you that were there in the crypto space at that time, Bitcoin was under 1,000 a coin back in January of 2017. And it was an incredible run that year. I mean, it went from under 1,000 a coin to right around 20,000 per coin by the end of the year. So that was extraordinary. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to share my screen and show you guys a few slides from the PowerPoint presentation. You most likely, hopefully, have watched something already, a video, or maybe went through this entire PDF. It's only 21 pages. But there's a couple of things I just want to cover before we hear from some team members, and also have questions at the end, which is my favorite part. I love interacting with our guests and addressing any questions that you may have about what we're doing here. So what is FastBNB? Okay, you probably have heard you have the ability maybe to receive up to 3% a day, 7 days a week, and someone may have told you it's yield farming, it's cryptocurrency farming, and you may say, what is that? And first of all, I want to say right now, if you have little or zero cryptocurrency experience, that does not matter. Even though I've been in the space, like I said, for over 5 years, people can have no clue what cryptocurrency is or how it works, and they can get started here and have phenomenal results, whether they build a team or unless, whether they're completely passive, it's totally up to you. So real briefly, what cryptocurrency yield farming, what it really is first of all, it's a massive industry. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry already that you may not even have heard of. And the simplest way I can describe it is you take a cryptocurrency, for example, Binance Coin, which is just one of many cryptocurrencies out there, but it's actually one of the top 4 right now on the planet. Very, very huge coin. Hold on here a second. A small background noise. Give me a second here. And it's not like a Mickey Mouse coin or some coin that just launched last week. This is something that's been around for several years, and it's backed by the Binance cryptocurrency exchange, which is the biggest, most successful cryptocurrency exchange on the planet. All right, so you take, say, a coin of Binance Coin and stake it. It's called staking. And what you do is you stake it into what's called a liquidity pool. And basically, you're adding liquidity to a pool of this coin. And the bigger the pool gets, the better it is actually for everybody. It's a more wealthy pool, right? And there's more liquidity in the pool, and that's a good thing. And for doing that, for basically loaning your coins, so to speak, to this pool, they call it staking. Like I said, you get a percentage either a day, a week, a month, sometimes it's a year. It really depends on the particular liquidity pool you're putting your cryptocurrency into. And like I said, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. There's people that have a lot of success doing it. I have personal friends that make multiple 6 figures, even 7 figures a year, just doing crypto yield farming. They do all the research themselves, though. They go out there, they find out which smart contracts to get involved with, which farms are producing the best passive income, and then they put their assets into those particular pools, and they stake them for days, weeks, months, sometimes even over a year. And they do incredibly well, but it's a skill set that really takes time to learn. And if you don't know how to do it, it's going to take you time. It's not something you could just decide today to do, unfortunately. But what FastBNB has done is they have been doing this now for a while. They're really good at it. They know how to profit from it. And they've basically opened up this smart contract to anybody that wants to participate. And for as little as 0.1 Binance coin, which right now is around $48, $50, a little bit less than $50, you can get involved with this plan, the 3% daily plan that I'm going to go over in a second. And they'll basically do the yield farming for you. And we like the 90-day contract. There's 2 other contracts. I'll show them briefly right now. But I'm not going to go over all this. I really encourage you to ask the person who invited you here to send this to you. They can definitely get it to you. It's an incredibly well-done PDF. It goes into smart contracts, which I want to just cover that real quickly. A smart contract is just a piece of code that's put on the blockchain. And once it's built, you can't modify, you can't change it. So that's important when you're talking about putting your hard-earned money onto a platform, maybe that you're just finding out about, right? You want to make sure your money, your assets, they're safe, right? The cryptocurrency you're staking into this liquidity pool is going to be safe and secure. So that's obviously important. So this goes into the yield farming. I'm not going to cover that, like we already covered that briefly. But I want to just show you really quick the 3 different plans they have. You can see hen, cow, and ox, and they pay differently. 1.2% a day is a lifetime plan. The contract does not expire. 2.5% a day is the cow farming. Earning potential 375%, and that's 150 days, so that contract's longer. And this is the one our team is really focusing on the most. 3% daily, the ox farming, so 270% total ROI, and that's for 90 days, okay? And, you know, once again, you may find these numbers hard to believe, but we are receiving this, and we are able to withdraw. I'm gonna do a live withdrawal from my back office, from the smart contract, right into one of my Metamask wallets, live during this call, so you're gonna be able to see it, okay? So the next thing I wanna show you is the comp plan real quick. If you decide to build a team here and share with people, you know, it could be very rewarding. They have a very lucrative comp plan. You can see the referral system. This refers to people coming onto the platform and deciding to stake some BNB onto the platform. Anyone you personally introduce, you can see here by level 1, that's your front line. Those are personal people you introduce to the platform. Okay, you're gonna get a 6% instant commission when you do that. You know, so if somebody puts $1,000 of BNB into the platform to stake it for 90 days, you're gonna get $60 instantly. Okay, I personally started with $10,000 myself, and actually I should say this right now that, you know, this isn't obviously investment advice. I'm not a licensed investment. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. I'm just doing this call to share what my experience has been. You obviously have to do your own due diligence and make a decision that's the best for you and your family. And I just want to throw that out there before we continue. Should have probably said that at the beginning, but anyway, so you can see here, the rewards plan, the referral system is very lucrative. It pays down 10 levels. And when I started, like I said, I put in $10,000 personally myself. You don't have to start with that much. People have started with less, and there's people that have started with more. It's totally up to you. And for my friend who introduced this to me, he got a 6% instant commission. So that was $600 that was instantly deposited into his account, his back office, that he was able to withdraw immediately if he wanted to. And I'm going to show you that in a second. So it's very exciting. And like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on the comp plan. There is one other part I'm going to show you right here, which is called the seed income. And this is also powerful. When you bring somebody on board or you share this with them, and they come to one of these calls and they get started, not only are you going to have that upfront commission, and I'm going to circle back to that in a second. I got to tell you one other thing about that, but you'll receive seed income. Basically, when I started, I put in 10,000. We already covered that. I was receiving passively at first 300 a day. How is that? 10,000 times 3% is $300 per day, 7 days a week. Now, my friend who introduced me to this, he's not only got the $600 instant commission, but he gets a 10% seed income yield. So basically 10% of what I'm receiving from my farming, from my staking, he receives. So that would be 30 per day for him. Now, his sponsor, which is his sponsor's level 2, he gets 27 a day, because 9% of 30 is $27. That's every day, 7 days a week. Whether you look at your computer, whether you turn your computer on or not, this revenue, this passive cash flow comes in automatically. And it pays down 100 levels. Like I said, I'm not going to spend a ton of time here on the comp plan, but you could get this PDF and look it over. And in my experience, I've never seen a comp plan that pays down 100 levels. It's just extraordinary. So I'm going to go back to this, because the instant commission you receive when somebody stakes some Binance coin onto the platform, you'll receive that initially, but if they decide a week later, a month later, 2 months later to put more money onto the platform, they want to stake more of their Binance coin and get paid more, 3%, they want to increase their equity, basically what they have in the smart contract. They're going to get that 6% or that 4% or that 3% commission, depending on where they are in your organization. Again, so it's cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. It really is exciting. And it's basically receiving more additional commissions from like an existing customer base, right? It's always harder to acquire a new customer, even though, just to give you an example, right? It's always harder to, once you have somebody join your team or buy your products or service, That's the most difficult part. But then once you're on board and they're all part of your team, now you're getting repeat business, so to speak. That's not a perfect example, but hopefully you follow what I'm saying. All right, like I said, I don't want to spend more time on this. I want you to really go through this when you have time to read through it. It's only 21 pages. The next thing I want to do is just take you into my back office and show you what I've got going on here. So, and any questions you have, please hold them to the end. We're going to take those at the end, jot them down, put them in the chat. That's fine. So you can see here, this is the back office, very simple. The 3 different plans that they offer. I'm focusing on the ox farming, the 90 days. And hold on a second here. Yep, okay. I wanted to make sure. So you can see here, this is what's come in for me today so far. Let me just actually refresh. I think it's up to date, but I just want to double check. Just refresh the browser. My computer's moving a little slow for some reason. Here we go. Okay, yeah, there we go. So that's up to date. So 1.22 Binance coins have come in. Just so you know, every night at midnight New York time, I personally, that's when I do my accounting for this, and I withdraw whatever I have in there, and then I decide what I want to do with that at that time. So then I know every 24 hours how much I have coming in. For the last 3 days, no, actually last 4 days, it's been no less than $1,000. Now keep in mind, I'm active, building a team and being passive. I'm not just being passive. I'm also obviously sharing this with people. You can see right here, I have 116 referrals. That means that's my organization right now. 116 people besides me are involved with this, which is pretty exciting considering I just started this. Today is my 16th day, so a little over 2 weeks, right? And that's pretty powerful to think that I'm receiving over 1,000 a day, basically 2 weeks into this. And I don't see that going down from here, because if you look at my total volume here, total direct business, 110 Binance coins have been staked onto the platform from my front line. The people I personally introduced, that's called your first referral level. And you can see here, it says 13, but it's actually only 11 people that are personally introduced. A couple of people on our team, my front line, they made a slight mistake giving out the old instructions. They didn't change the link. You're gonna always wanna change the link when you get instructions from your sponsor, but it's no big deal because we always recommend somebody starts with the minimum to just make sure everything goes through smoothly. There's no issues. If there is an issue, you know, they're only spending like $30 or $40. Plus they're still gonna get that back because they're gonna get 3% a day on that. And what happens is usually we just have the person go ahead and re-sign up the proper way. But I just want to be completely transparent. It's actually 11, not 13. But in a way, I mean, that's even more exciting because 11 people have become basically 114 referrals, right? Because that's what's going on with my downline right now. And on my front line, 110 Binance coins, it's over $42,000 has been put onto the platform just by those 11 people. Pretty incredible. But when you look a little bit deeper into my team, you can see here, this is total referral business. This is my first 10 levels. You can see it stops at 10. If you remember, that's the chart I showed you before. On the first 10 levels, 524 Binance coins have been put in. It's over $225,000, okay? Now, if you look at the seed business is the 100 levels we just covered. That's 100 levels deep, and that's just starting to go. Unfortunately, I can't see how far down like I am right now. It only just shows you the first 10 levels, but I think they may change that in the future. I don't know. But look at this for my total seed business, for the total 100 levels in my organization, 528, almost, it's the 528 and the third Binance coins have been staked onto the platform. And it's over $240,000 here. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, 200, hold on a second. Over 204,000. These numbers are making my head spin here. Over 204,000 in just a little over 2 weeks, okay? And actually, I want to show you something real quick here. I actually took a screenshot of where was that and exactly a week ago from today, okay? Because if you look here, I think I had it. I guess I don't. It's this, trust me, this is from the 21st, which was last Friday, January 21st. And this is what I made in a day for 24 hours. 1.1 Binance coins, it was just a little over $430, okay? If you see here, I've already earned more than that, and we're just about halfway through the day. I'm pretty confident I'm gonna go over 1,000 again today. And remember, this is just a week later, okay? So here you can see my team a week ago, I only had 65 referrals. Remember, now it's 116, and you can see 46 BNB here, 167. So this was only 71,000 in total team volume. A week later, I'm over 200,000. Now, I'm not showing you these numbers to like try to impress you or brag or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. I'm just showing you, and I want you to realize how duplicatable this is and how simple it is for people not only to get started and participate, but if they choose to share it with other people, that's the only way you get this type of duplication and this type of growth. Because although I have over 100 referrals, like we showed right here, 116 back here. Give me a second. This should not be open. Give me 1 second. Here it goes. You can see 65 just a week ago. So the team's growing. It's growing pretty fast. And the majority of these people, I don't even know. I only really know basically 11 of the people that I personally introduced my front line. So that's pretty cool because most of these people, I have no idea who they are. But the revenue, the passive profits keep pouring in. So, and I know that was really fast. I actually skipped something here. You can see farming dividends here in the back office. This shows you the passive amount that's come in for me today so far, because every time you withdraw, this zeroes out. So at midnight New York time, like I said, it was said 0. Now it says 137. Seed income, that's from the 100 levels, is 0.64 Binance Coin. And then referral income, current earnings today is 0.23. When you add all that up, it equals this number right here, which, you know, it's marching towards $500. You can see it's going up. I actually took a screenshot before we got on here, and I want to just see how much it's gone up real quick. Give me a second. Okay, actually, yep, here it is. This is what it was, 4:34 at 1:25 p.m. today. I took this screenshot, and it was at 4:34. So that was less than an hour ago, and you see it's at 477 now. So you can just see in a smaller time frame window what's going on. And like I said, based on what I've seen in the last several days, I'm very confident this number will be over $1,000 by the time we get to the end of my business day here tonight. All right, so I know that was a lot and that was quick. And like I said, we will open it for Q&A. But at this point, I just want to throw it to anyone that has maybe some experience with the platform, experience with the team. We have mostly new people here because, like I said, we just started 2.5 weeks ago. But who wants to come out and unmute and just share their experience with the platform? And then we'll get to the questions.
Hey, James, I'm going to jump out real quick if that's all right.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Hey, buddy, I just want to say thanks for putting this on. Thanks for all you're doing. This thing is, you know, it's pretty damn amazing. My son just drove down from Wilmington before this big blizzard. And we, believe it or not, we were able to do some disc golfing before that starts. So we're able to bond because we're generating way more income than I would be doing if I was working something else. But this is absolutely phenomenal. I know that we've been doing a lot of things together, and you've blazed a trail in the crypto world for me to help me really understand the power of the whole arena. But this right here, it's beginning. We're so connected to the owner. There's so many good reasons that I feel great about this, and knowing that everybody is told don't put in any more than you can afford to lose. But with that being said, this is a wonderful way to leverage BNB coins and the coin itself, which is on sale, really, really dramatically. And by sharing this with people, as you said, I got started with you also, and I'm already over something 400 plus whatever a day. But more than that, I'm just sharing this with people, blessing their lives, and it's just going to be like wildfire. So I would just encourage everybody just stay close and just take advantage of this awesome support that you put together here, and let's all run fast together. And this team is growing so fast, and before you know it, your 2022 is going to look unlike anything else before. Just stay the course. So thanks so much, brother.
Thank you, Greg, so much. I appreciate that. That's my friend Greg. We've known each other now for almost 20 years, and it's incredible to hear him out on this call, and it's been fantastic working with him. We work very closely together, as we do with our team, and it's just been a real privilege and an honor to work side by side with him building this. So, and we're just getting started. That's how we feel. We kind of both had a real good year last year, no complaints, but we both individually and collectively said before last year ended, let's really turn it up a few notches moving into 2022. January 1 hits, we're gonna really hit the ground running, and that's exactly what we've done. So great to hear you, man. I'm great to hear you having fun time with your son as well, Greg, man. Thanks again. Anyone else from the team want to come out and share something? Any experience with the team?
I just unmuted myself here. It's Dr. David.
Go ahead, Dr. David.
I really appreciate, Greg, and James, what you guys are doing. And this thing is solid, you know, I love it. Thank you.
Hey, my pleasure. Good to hear you, Dr. David. He's
Hey,
having a
James,
lot. Yes.
it's Lisa. Hey, I just wanted you to kind of touch on, just for any skepticism people may have, just slightly on the owner and how transparent he is, and also how, you know, you don't have to worry about losing any coins, because there is a way that you can, instead of withdrawing on the FastBNB platform, you can withdraw on the BSC scan network.
Yeah, I'll start with that one first. Actually, we have people on the team that are very good with blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. And the beautiful thing about cryptocurrency, if you're not that experienced with it, is it's very transparent. Everything is out there. It's a ledger, it's a public ledger. And if you know how to read it, that's important. Not everyone knows how to read it, but we have people on the team that know how to read the Binance Smart Chain network. And just say something was wrong with the website, there was a technical glitch and you couldn't access your own back office here. We know how to go onto the blockchain and withdraw your profits for the day directly to the blockchain. So that's important, because I know that's a big concern for a lot of people. They want to know, how secure is my funds? How quickly can I take them out? We're going to touch on that in a moment, because I'm going to do a live withdrawal. But that's a very good point. We have the team here and the experience to help you, you know, if that happens. Everything's been working flawlessly for us thus far, but it's good to know that if that happens, we have that ability to go right into the blockchain and withdraw our funds every day if we have to. All right, so that's important. Brings up another good point. Like I said, I started with 20 BNB. And could you guys mute out if you're not asking a question right now? Because once again, we're recording this one, keep the line clean. If not, I'll just do it real quick myself. There we go. So I started a little over 2 weeks ago. I put 20 BNB onto the platform. At the time, that was worth $10,000. Okay. My philosophy was, if I do this, you know, I'm going to have at least 300 a day coming in no matter what. And you can see here, total withdrawn from the platform is 31.5 actually. And when I withdraw it today, you know, it's going to put it over that. So I've gotten way more back than I put into this. And that's from sharing with people I care about, sharing with people I've worked with in the past. And because of the lucrative referral compensation plan we have, you could get the money you put onto the platform back much faster. Now, once again, you don't have to do that. If you're going to be completely passive, it takes 33 days to get what you put back onto the platform back in your pocket. Then you have 56 days, it's like 33 and a half. Then you have like 56 days and a half of pure profit payments or deposits coming into your account every single day. That's pretty powerful when you think about it. And as far as the owner, yeah, he's been incredible. We had a leadership call with him yesterday. It was myself and 11 other leaders from our team. He wanted to spend time with us. He wanted to share some things that's happening with the opportunity. It's way bigger than just this FastBNB. There's a cryptocurrency exchange that we are launching next month that him and his team are launching. They've been working on this for a little while here, and he's very excited about it. That's happening next month. We're going to have access to that. It's going to be worldwide. It's going to be available in North America as well. And this is a real passion of his. He's from India, and he wants the Flamingo. It's called the Flamingo Exchange, and he wants it to be the biggest cryptocurrency exchange out of India. Period. Like, he's really passionate about cryptocurrency and how it can really help people, how it can help people acquire wealth and leverage their time, and also, you know, help them to supplement or maybe even replace their income. Let's face it, there's a lot of people out there hurting, they're struggling, they're looking for ways to generate some additional income, additional revenue. And most people just don't know how to do it. You know, they've tried and failed so many times. So what I can tell you about the owner, I just starting to get to know him. I had not known him personally before this, but like I said, he got on a Zoom call with myself and the leadership. We spent an hour with him yesterday, and it was determined yesterday that he's going to get on a Zoom call with us twice a month. We want to really touch base with each other. He wants to keep his finger on the pulse of what's going on with the field, how we can make things better for us, the affiliates promoting this, what we can do to improve. And the impression I've gotten of him is we're doing this together. It's not like I built this thing and now it's going to make me rich. He was wealthy way before this launched. He is incredibly, he's done very well for himself financially already. He's not doing this for the money. Like I said, he's passionate about helping people. And he has a plan personally. He wants to retire in the next 4 years, and that so he can spend even more time with his family. That's his real passion, and he wants to put this in place to help people and help people all across the world. And it's exciting. When they launched last month in India, he flew out 450 people, influencers, marketers, people he knew could help him launch this project, to India for the launch event. And he paid for everything: airfare, flights, hotel, food and beverages. I mean, I think that says a lot about this man, and the fact that, you know, he's not doing this to be here today, gone tomorrow, in my opinion. He wants to have something that's built to last, that has sustainability and longevity. And like I said, the cryptocurrency exchange is just one thing that's coming that we'll have access to. With the cryptocurrency exchange, by the way, there's going to be a debit card that you're going to be able to get, and you can be able to attach it to that exchange and be able to transfer cryptocurrency onto it, and then use that cryptocurrency wherever Visa or MasterCard is accepted. It's just like your regular debit card from your bank. The only difference is you have crypto on the card in your account. And so you go out to shop or buy food, groceries for your family for the week, you use that card, and what it does is it takes the cryptocurrency you have on the card and in real time, on the fly, converts it to fiat currency wherever you are in the world for that country. And then it just spends the amount that you require to pay for the grocery bill, the groceries that you bought, or for the meal you just took your family out to dinner for. So that's exciting. That's very cool. And I know how daunting it could be, cryptocurrency, and how do you do it? So many people don't understand it yet. But I'll tell you right now, we can teach you that aspect of it as well. So don't let that stop you from getting involved here. We can teach you. And trust me, when I started over 5 years ago in the cryptocurrency space, I really had nobody teaching me. There was nowhere near the amount of videos and training and courses that there is now. So it was all really just trial and error and just trying to figure it out on my own, which at times it was very daunting and scary. So I know how you feel, but know now with this team, we can really assist you and guide you. So I'm excited about meeting the owner. We mentioned at the top of the call, I don't know if you guys heard it, there's some events coming up in the Maldives, also Dubai. And I'm going to probably be going to one or both of those events. I know a bunch of people from our team are going. I can't wait to meet him. When you see him on video, I think, you know, when you talk to someone on the phone or when you meet someone in person or you see them on video, you can really pick up on their essence and their energy. I'm really big on that. I can read people really well. It's something I think I was born with, like a God-given gift to really have good instincts and intuition. But it's definitely, you know, something over time that I've developed and strengthened. But when I hear this man speak and I see him smile and I see him talk, I just get a real good feeling about him and his intentions. And he's very public. He's out there. He's doing live events. He's with us on Zoom meetings. You could actually meet him tomorrow if you've never heard him speak or never saw him before. There's going to be a Zoom call tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Get with the person that invited you here. They can definitely get you the access to that call tomorrow. And I really recommend you get on there and just meet him. You know, you have to hear him speak and hear his vision. And I think you'll feel as good about it as I do and a lot of our team members do. So that's kind of a long-winded answer to your question, Lisa, but hopefully that was helpful. And
yeah, and as you were being long-winded, I keep watching your available withdrawal balance just go up and up.
yeah, it's beautiful. It is actually a beautiful thing. And that's why I got into this field so many years ago, to have passive income and to teach other people how they can have passive income. There's so many people like, go ahead.
Yeah, and that's what I love, this FastBNB. You can see it in real time. And I think that's just phenomenal.
Without a doubt. And people get excited. I mean, as they should, because, you know when I go to bed tonight, when my head hits the pillow, I'm gonna wake up with more wealth than I had when I went to bed. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? Who wouldn't want to be able to earn and make, generate more wealth while they're sleeping? You know, most people would love to do that. They don't think it's possible. I'm telling you, folks, it's possible, and this is a way to do it, and we can help you. So, anyone else from the team want to share before we open it up for questions and before I do a test withdrawal?
Yes, hello, Jim.
Yes, who's
Hello.
this?
This is Bruce Campbell in California. I came in underneath Lisa Freeman, and I'm really happy to be here. I'm very excited. I'm trying to loosen up a few $1,000s to add to the account right now, but I would like to know how available is the recording for everyone immediately that we're doing right now.
Yeah, as soon as Zoom propagates it and emails it to me, I get it out to everyone that I have access to, and they go ahead and redeploy it to their leaders and so on and so forth. So yeah.
And also we need the schedule for the meeting calls. If you send over the Lisa, give her the meeting call schedule, so nobody misses the webinars, because we'd like to actually start text messaging and emailing the schedule of the meetings, so they not just see a video of the opportunity, but they also see the actual calls that are going on at this time.
Yeah, actually, that's not a problem. I don't even believe we have a full schedule yet. That's all being worked out. But as soon as we have a full schedule, we'll definitely get it out to the whole team. But I understand what you're saying. You want to be prepared to be able to invite people and know when the calls are, so you can have the proper information to invite your guests. I get it. Yeah, we will definitely get that out. Yes.
And James, I'll just add to Bruce's thing. The website that we're building for our team will have all of the videos, all of the schedule. James has just been a great upline to us. And when I call him and say, James, Doc and I want to do a webinar, he gets on and does a webinar for us so that we can share it with as many people as we can. So I do appreciate that, James, a ton. But we will get everything organized. I mean, we've only been, James has been in what, 16 days? We've been in, I don't know, less than a week. So maybe a week. So we're getting everything together. We'll have all the tools. We'll have some handouts. We'll have text blasts. Yeah, everything that you'll need will be on our team. So, and that'll be for everyone. I'll be getting the link to the website out here, if not today, tomorrow.
That's fantastic. That's awesome. Yeah, like I said, this is a team effort. There's nothing better than working together and assisting each other, because there's only so much one person can do, two people can do. But when we work together as a cohesive unit like this, I really feel like we're unstoppable as a team. You know, I grew up playing sports, especially hockey. That's my number one sport. And it's a very team-oriented sport, you know, and you rely on your teammates. You rely on the people you're out there playing with. And it's the same thing in the business world. I've kind of translated my experience growing up playing travel, ice hockey, and other sports as well. And I've always loved being a part of a team. You know, I always have loved it, and it's just so much fun. And it's true. You know, you heard it before. It's a little bit cliche, but when you do work together, there's more you can do and more you can achieve than you try to do it on your own. It's impossible to do everything that you have to do on your own. But when we have people that bring different experience and knowledge and skill sets to the table, like we have here, I really truly feel our team is unstoppable, and that we're demonstrating that right now here, what we're doing. And that's how I feel. So that's awesome, Lisa. It's great to hear that. That's coming along good.
Hey, James, before you wrap this up, I know you're going long, so I just wanted to, it's Robin. I just wanted to jump in here and formally thank you for all your support. It means a lot to me. This is not my bailiwick, as they say in the biz. But I tell you what, and I planned on being passive, but the more I see this and the more I see the growth in the people that are getting involved, it would really be a disservice for me to not share it and allow people to make their own decisions and not make decisions for them, which I'm very good at. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for everything, all your support, always being available, and your kindness. Thanks.
You're welcome, Robin. I'm always happy to assist whenever I can. Awesome. So anyone else from the team wants to share something before I do that test withdrawal, and then we're going to get to the questions. I see we have some questions in the chat. Anyone else on the team? Yes.
Hey, it's Leroy. How you doing?
Hey, Leroy, man. It's good to hear you, man.
Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, just real quick. I don't want to take up too much more time because, you know, everything that's been already shared, I'm just going to basically be copying what they've said. But first of all, it's been a pleasure working with you. I heard earlier on when we got started that you're available, and sometimes you hear that and it's like lip service, but man, you're available. For sure. So, you know, kudos to you, man, on what you're doing. Really great. Similar echoing what the lady just said. You know, I was planning to kind of being passive and run this alongside another program that I was working, and I just had a call with a guy earlier today that's part of this business or part of this I should say smart contract, And I was saying we had a challenge with the other company. You know, we didn't know if they were really making the money they were saying they were making. And I said to him, you know, here you can see it's transparent. It's on the blockchain, and you can, you know, you can kind of validate if you know how to navigate it, and it's all there. So as much as I wanted to maybe stay under the radar, I've now turned my initial outlay, and I've almost 4x'd it in just over 10 days. So it's very difficult to keep this big mouth shut now that that's happened to me. And the rate of speed, I thought the name FastBNB had something to do with the fact that we're making 3%. I think it's the mere fact of how quickly your money's back into your own account. But I won't kill the thunder. I'll let you do that. But just to echo, everything you're doing is just really been awesome. It's been a pleasure working with you for the last 10 days or so, and look forward to tomorrow's call with more information about the exchange and the audit and things of that nature. Thanks a lot.
Fantastic. Hey, Leroy, man, it's awesome, man. It's been awesome working with you. I know it's been a short time, but I can tell you're a good person, man. You got a big heart and you care about the people you work with. And I really resonate with that on a very high level. So great to be working with you, man. And it's only the beginning. We're just getting started. That's what gets me so excited. I think about how many people we can assist and really help to improve their lives with this. And that's what I'm passionate about. Because at this point, somebody said it recently, this is their words, not mine. They said they were talking to one of their clients, sharing this platform with them and telling them about me. And I happened to be on the call. That's why I know it was said. And he said, you know, James doesn't have to do this. I mean, he could retire right now if he wanted to. And actually that is true. I'm not saying that to brag or impress you guys, but I've done this for over 2 decades. I've been very fortunate, very, very fortunate to work with incredible people, incredible teams and companies. And I'm beyond blessed, but I truly do this to help people. It's my passion. And I find the more you do that, the more of service you can be to others, the more abundance and blessings you have pour into your life, as long as it's coming from a pure place. You know, if you're not doing it to like, oh, let me help these people because I'm going to get something in return. I do it out of sheer love and passion. And it's been my experience that's served me greatly for many, 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 many years. And I'm going to continue to do it because it just feels good. Feels good to help other people. So
Amen,
I
bro.
love that, Leroy. That's awesome, man. What's that?
Bless you. No, I was just saying amen to that, man. Bless you, bro.
You got
Keep
it,
it up.
man. Fantastic. Okay, so why don't we do this? We have a bunch of other people we can hear from the team, but I want to get to some questions. We're pretty good on time. I'm happy where we're at with time, but let's do this real quick. I'm going to show you guys my Metamask wallet. This is something that the leader that introduced you here will help you set up if you don't know how to do it. It's like a little fox or a little dog. I like to call it a fox. I like foxes. And you can see this is my wallet, my Metamask wallet. You can see I've got 3.4 BNB in here, a little bit more than that, almost 3.5. And I'm going to do a live withdrawal right now and show you how easy this is to get your crypto from the smart contract into your possession, into your wallet. This wallet here, only I have control of this wallet. I have what they call the private keys. Nobody can touch this cryptocurrency. If you do it right, your crypto is secure. We'll also teach that, how you keep your cryptocurrency secure. What wallets should you use? What wallets should you not use? That's important. So I'm going to do this right now. So just remember, maybe write that down, 3.4885, because that number is about to go up. I usually do this once a day, but I want to do this for you guys here on the call so you can see it. You guys all see my screen still, right? I want to make sure.
Yeah. Looking
Okay.
good.
So this is it. You can see 1.26 BNB has come in since midnight last night, just a little over half a day of profit so far, pretty good. So I just hit withdraw. It asks me, are you sure you want to withdraw? And I say yes. And then it engages the MetaMask, excuse me, the little fox does its work. And once it's going a little slow, it's going to cover the gas fees here, and it's going to tell me, are you sure you want to do this? I say confirm. Just literally hit that button. It's like 2 clicks. And now we just wait about 10, 15 seconds. Pay attention to my back office here. This number is going to zero out when it goes through. I can actually X this out now. And you'll see this will go from here and directly into my wallet, my cryptocurrency wallet. There it goes. Bam. I think that was less than 10 seconds. I don't know. I didn't count. I didn't have the timer going there, but that was pretty fast. And it's already going back up. Look, I'm up to 11 cents. Anyway, here we go. Let's check the wallet. This is the most important part. Get the Fox going, and there you go. 4.7277. Oh, that's a good number. 4.7277. I think that's pretty cool right there. So you see right from the back office, from the smart contract directly into the wallet that I control. It's that easy. And another thing why I think we're having so much growth in this entire operation here, this entire smart contract, FastBNB, is how simple it is to get started. It takes literally, like, once you have the cryptocurrency, and we can help you with that if you don't know how to get crypto, 5 minutes or less to actually get your account activated and starting producing revenue for you, profits 24/7. So let's see, we may have some chat questions here. Maybe some of these were handled in the. Let me go to those last. Actually, any guest now wants to come out off the mic and ask me a question? It's my favorite part. By the way, you can see my total withdrawn has gone up as well here. It keeps track for you.
Hi, James. This is Scott. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
I was wondering, is there a way to see the entire smart contract balance?
Yeah, actually, I could show you that right now. I should have had that queued up. Even though I've been in crypto for 5 years, I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure I can find it for you quickly here. Somebody's drawing on my screen. How is that even possible? Hold on, let me stop the share. Reshare again. So here we go. Pretty sure I just have to go into one of my transactions. There's people on here that have way more experience than I do. So hold on, this ain't right. I should have had this queued up. I have a feeling someone's gonna ask me this. Give me a second. Maybe Tommy could come out and help me get to the contract. Tommy Sloan, any other crypto expert out there?
Yeah, Tommy couldn't make it today.
Okay, here it is. I got it. I knew I would get it. I just need a second. So you can see here, this is the actual smart contract. And what it says right here is in the contract right now, over 6,000 BNB coins staked on the platform. This is in real time, and anybody can go look at this. Once again, we talked about it earlier. What I love about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, it's transparent. You know, numbers don't lie. It's right there. People can go to this. We can teach you how to go to look at the contract, even though I was a little clunky there. And you can see it for yourself. The value of it right now is almost $2.4 million. And I'll tell you right now, when I started about, like I said, it was 2.5 weeks ago, it was around $800,000 in value. And look at that now. Now we're up to almost 2.4 million. And it's just getting bigger. And like I said, guys, FastBNB, you don't even know what's coming down the road. You would have a hard time sleeping if I could release what I heard already. I can't release it yet, but the excitement I have is just it's through the roof, because this is one pillar. FastBNB, it's phenomenal, but there's more coming that's going to make this even stronger.
James, I have one more quick question.
Sure.
This is Scott. Is with this smart contract, is stacking allowed? Are you able to sign up under yourself?
I'm not really sure about that question. I mean, I don't know if there's any rules or anything like that. I haven't heard anything like that, but that's something, I haven't heard of, like them saying you can't do that. So I don't know
It's a pretty important aspect because if people are stacking, they can drain the contract with commissions. I was involved in one already that happened to. So maybe we should look into that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm learning. I'm no expert, but we do have direct access to the owner and the IT team. And I can tell you right now, his motivation is to protect what we have here and make sure it's sustainable and we're here long term. That's been what I've read from him, what he's told us, and I believe him. So that's something I'll bring up with him next time I speak to him. 100%.
Perfect. Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's a great question. Who else has a question? Please mute out once you're done with asking your question so we have a clean call. Who has the next question? Somebody is not muted. Let me go ahead, just mute everyone out, I guess. Anyone else have a question? That's what we're here for. I know if you guys want to end the call early, we can, but I can hang out for another 5 or 10 minutes if somebody has a question.
Can we get a recording of this presentation?
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's being recorded as soon as the call's over. Whoever invited you here, just ask them and they can get it to you.
Okay.
All right, David, right? See you.
I was invited by Doc.
Awesome. Good to meet you, David. Good to connect with you.
Thank you.
Let me see if I think somebody may have been answering the questions in the chat. I don't know if that's the case, but was anyone fielding these questions in the chat or no? 'Cause sometimes people chat back and answer. Let's see.
We were a little bit, but not too much.
Okay, no problem. So there's nothing, nothing that somebody asked that I need to address?
Well, I didn't know, I don't know how to pronounce the name of the owner.
Yeah, I can put it in the chat. I don't know how to pronounce it either. Binman is the first name. Binman Das, I believe is how you say it. Binman Das. He's from India, and I just put it in the chat. So there you go. There's a great interview that our upline, our buddy Brian Rhodes, who's our upline in this platform. Apparently he's the first person in North America to get started with FastBNB. He interviewed him, Binman, and it was great. So if you guys haven't seen that, ask the person that invited you here. I'm sure they can track it down and get it for you. Also, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, we're going to have once again, this is just a Q&A call. This is just pretty informal. Like I said, I'm just sharing my experience, sharing my results. Team members are coming out and sharing, but tomorrow is more of like a presentation from the owner himself. He's going to talk about what's going on. The audit, the smart contract was audited, and you can come out and talk to him directly and ask him correct questions directly. I can't recommend that enough. Mark your calendars, be there tomorrow. Let's see. Anyone else have a question that wants to come off the mic? Yeah, somebody's asking point 1. I could show you that right now in a calculator here. So you can see here, this is just a crypto calculator. Point 1 BNB right now is $38.85. That's the minimum to come into the ox farming, which pays the 3% a day. Okay. Something else I want to cover, maybe some people are thinking, oh, 3% a day. Whoops. 3% a day, that's unsustainable. They can't continue to pay that out. I understand what you're saying, and I want to show you this real quick here. This is an image I got from our upline. Basically, you get your initial deposit back in 33.5 days, like we talked about before. We're not really making 270% in 90 days. We're making 170% in 90 days because we're getting paid 1.889% a day. That's our profit. But you're also getting 1.111% back daily on your principal, basically what you put onto the platform, what you stake. You get a piece of that back, you get a piece of that every day. That totals 3%. So you can see right here, the 270% includes the principal payment back. So you're getting a little bit of your principal back every day, like I just said. 1 BNB becomes 2.7 BNB in 90 days, 2 becomes 5.4 in 90 days, 5, 13.5, 10 becomes 27 in 90 days. All right, and you can see here, this is the different price of Binance Coin, showing you what's potentially can happen. All right. Somebody have a question? Somebody have a question? If not, please mute your mic. Anyone else have a question? Just come off mute and just ask. Also, a team member could share something if they want to share. It's up to you guys. So realistically, what would $500 yield in 90 days? I mean, that's something that I couldn't do in my head right now. I know Lisa just mentioned she's working on it, like basically a calculator that you'll be able to punch that into the calculator and tell you. I'm no math wizard. If we got any math geniuses out there that could tell us, feel free to come out here and speak to that. But I can tell you right now, you know, basically, you know, I could just use the calculator because, like I said, I'm not a math genius. You said you wanted to start with $500, and you put 500 in, and you times that times 3%. You know, you're getting $15 a day, right? So times 7 days is 105 per week. Now you can withdraw. There's no limits on the times you can withdraw. If I wanted to withdraw this $4 right now, I could, but I'm not going to. But so you could withdraw, and if you want, put back in. That's totally up to you. Everyone has their own strategy. Everyone has their own degrees of how they operate and how they put money or invest, I should say, right? So that's up to you. Because some people, what they're doing is they're taking a percentage of what's coming in every day and restaking it. And everyone's different, you know. Some people are restaking 100%. Some people are taking 50% out. Well, you withdraw 100% for the day. For example, say you had $300 come in for the day. Some people are taking 150 of that, keeping it in their wallet, and then restaking 150 back in, because that would increase the daily passive farming dividends you would receive every day. Once again, this is totally up to you how you operate and how you do it. But you're in total control at all times. That's important. Anyone else have another question? No more questions? You just have to unmute. Let's see something in the chat. Are there transaction fees for transaction? Yes. When you withdraw and whenever you transfer crypto from one wallet to another, there's going to be, they call them gas fees, and those vary. Depends on the time of day. The Binance Smart Chain is way better than like the Ethereum network. The Ethereum network, the fees are much, much higher. For those of you that don't know, Ethereum is the second cryptocurrency that basically came out. Bitcoin was the first, over it's like 11, 12 years ago now. And then Ethereum was second, and Ethereum has its own blockchain. But Binance Coin, it's on its own blockchain. The Binance Smart Chain network is what it's called. And the fees are much lower. The more you're transferring, it factors in a bit. But yeah, so there is a fee that you pay when you go to withdraw and when you transfer funds in. But it's not much. I should have showed you what it was before. I apologize. It's basically, I don't know what it was exactly, maybe like 15 cents when I withdrew before, when I withdrew that 450. So not bad, not breaking the bank. Who else has a question? This is the time, like I'm here, guys. I've blocked out this time for you. So if you have a question, now it's time to ask.
Yeah, isn't the BNB coin, is it third or fourth?
Are you talking about like popularity?
Yeah.
I believe it's fourth right now. I can go to coinmarketcap.com and show you guys real quick. Let's see here. Let me stop the share and reshare it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll get it right back. This is coinmarketcap.com. It's a great website for research. And you can see, number 4 in the world, the 4th largest cryptocurrency on the planet. So like I said before, it's not like a Minnie Mouse or Mickey Mouse coin. This is something that I feel is severely undervalued right now. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor, but there's many experts, people way smarter than me, predicting this coin to be worth, over $1,000 in the next years ahead. Could happen faster, but think about it. That's another thing too. That's a good point. I'll show you this guy real quick. Let me go over here. Hold on, I must have closed it out. I'll go here to the calculator again. And when I started, this may scare some people, but it shouldn't scare you because it's actually a good thing. When I started, remember I said I started with 20 BNB and it was worth $10,000. You can see here that value on 20 BNB right now is 7,786. For those of you starting now, it's great. You can get more into the platform and you can stake more BNB. So when the price goes up, not only do you get the 3% a day on whatever the value of those coins are, you get the appreciation of the asset as well. That's how you're going to earn that as well. Now, there's no guarantee that the coin's going to go up. It could go a little bit lower from here, but I feel long term, this coin has nowhere else to go but up because of you just do your own research on Binance, the Binance Exchange, and Binance Smart Chain Network, and you'll see. I think you'll come to the same conclusion that this is an incredible entry point right now. We're lucky to be a part of this platform and to be the ability to receive Binance coin every day from this platform. So there you go. I had someone recently, they started with $10,000 and they were able to stake like 26.5 BNB onto the platform because the value of Binance coin was a little bit lower. But remember, you only lose money if you panic sell. If you're going to hold on to it and it goes up, you're earning money that way as well on the appreciation of the asset. Okay, let's see here. Somebody's saying it's better fee-wise to get it out daily or wait a week. Personally, I like to withdraw at least once a day. Even if you're going to be passive, you could see, okay, if you do it at the same time every day, you know exactly how much is coming in every 24 hours. And if you decide to share this with people, you could say, hey, I've been in this for just a week. I'm already having $100 a day come in every day, like clockwork, or $50 a day, or $300 a day. And it makes it easy to keep track. That's personally what I do. I know a lot of people do that. They pick one certain time of day and withdraw at that time every day. But once again, you could withdraw twice a day if you want. You could withdraw once a week if you want. It's up to you. There's so many different strategies, and our team can help you with that as well. This is not a team training call. We do those as well. Like I said earlier, I have over 21 years of internet marketing experience, over 5 years of cryptocurrency experience, and I'm just one person on our team that has a ton of experience. We're planning on doing weekly training calls where we get on a call like this, a Zoom, and instead of presenting this, we teach you how we share it, how you do it in a way that's simple. I call it effortless production. It doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be a struggle. If you know how to do certain things, it can become, like I said, it can become very effortless. And one of my mentors, when I first got started in this industry, his name is Mark Joyner, and he's got this philosophy. He calls it HIME, H-I-M-E. It's an acronym. You may want to write it down, H-I-M-E, and it stands for high impact, minimal effort. High impact, minimal effort. In other words, he teaches you, and I teach the people I work with now how to get the most out of their time, their money, their energy they put into something. If you can get a lot more out of your money, your time, your energy, if you know certain things to do, certain principles that never fail. Like these are like universal laws, like gravity. You know, it's like you're going to go to the top of my house and drop a bowling ball off the roof. It's going to go down, right? It's not going up. That's 100% of the time, right? There's certain strategies and principles that you can implement in your life and your business that they never fail. You know, they never fail. They're bulletproof. So I'm excited about that too, because I love to teach. Like I said, I love to coach people. And, you know, if you've never had success building a team before, we have a superstar lineup of people here willing to help you and willing to teach you how we've done it and how we've done it for many, many years consistently, you know. So that's invaluable in my opinion. You know, that's worth the price of admission just for that. You know, just get on board just to learn from people that have that type of experience. I feel it's priceless. Let's see here. How do you get the comprehensive PowerPoint mentioned earlier? Just ask the person who invited you here. They can get it from their upline leader if they don't have it already, and just they'll keep asking around. We, like Lisa said, I'm excited to hear we're gonna have like a team website where all the resources are gonna be one section, right? You want to speak to that or something? Or someone has a question? Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, we're gonna have all of that, even the PowerPoints, everything that's available that we can get our hands on, we are gonna put in one central location for everyone to use. So I'm really excited, you know, instructions, walking through, you know, to me, yep, you want to send out your link and things like that, but you want to be on the phone with them on a Zoom meeting, something. It takes about 5 minutes to get them signed up, but I truly believe, you know, you want to be on the phone with them just to make sure they're using the proper link. I recommend Metamask. I'm kind of like you, James. Metamask is by far the simplest and easiest thing. So how to get BNB, a very simple way. You know, we're teaching our team to go through Cash App, you know, and purchase Bitcoin. And then you go over to, and James, you introduced this to me. I did not know about it. Simple swap. You swap your BNB for BNB, send it to your Metamask wallet, and you are ready to go. Yeah. So all that can be done in like, you know, 5 minutes. So
exactly. Yeah. That's awesome. And actually something myself and some of the other leaders on the team were talking about, I don't think you know this, Lisa, we were thinking about maybe looking into hiring some people to do professional onboarding and having like an onboarding team that once you have somebody that's ready to go, you basically give them a link and they can book an appointment with like a professional person that knows how to do all this stuff and basically hold their hand and onboard them. Eventually, you know, we'll have a team of onboarders basically. So it's something we're discussing, you know?
Yeah, well, it's better than, you know, I mean, right now for our team, it's a one person me show. And after this webinar, I'm going to open up a Zoom room and just basically hold people's hand and walk them through getting set up. You know, I highly recommend when you start, you do point one, you make sure that it's showing in your referrals link so that, you know, sometimes you back out or sometimes you put in the wrong link. Something could happen, you know, and this way you don't lose too much.
Exactly. Yeah. We always recommend to do that. Smarter, cut, you know, measure twice, cut once type of thing. Okay. Let's see. Any other last questions?
Bruce Campbell in California.
Yeah, Bruce, go ahead.
Actually, I've been in the financial arena since 1977, and I actually represent over 80 insurance companies independently. I work for New York Life, ING, Great American, many others, but independently. And I'm giving all insurance agents 130% contract in 24 hours. That's the top contract, like GM. in the insurance industry and financial planning. And in 2006, I got an award in Las Vegas for hiring 12,000 insurance agents in 4 months. That was with Freedom Equity Group. So anyway, I did do that. I have achieved many different things. I own my own businesses. I had a chain of furniture stores, made quite a bit of money selling furniture under the table. Don't listen to that one, Lisa. So anyway, I was able to move the money out of the country, so I didn't get in any kind of trouble because I was selling the furniture under the table after I busted the IRS. So anyway, I just kind of want to let you know that's kind of what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to work on IMOs, big agencies that have 300 agents underneath their portfolio, where we can get on group calls with these giant insurance companies that have these monster groups of anywhere up to around 3,000 people just in one agency. But what we're talking about, targeting hundreds of agencies. So that's what I'm after. So anything that I can get in marketing, on marketing tools, on the webinars, if I can get a text message when the webinars will be, the link that they need to get into, so they can actually set up a meeting with the different groups, or all their life insurance agents and so forth. Okay, because anybody that's in financial planning, I mean, we'd spend $800 to $1,000 just to go to Las Vegas for a weekend, for 3 days to go to a webinar. Come on, right? This is $40. That's all we're talking about. So, it makes it really lucrative for anyone to actually do and actually learn, the system and get signed up so simply and be able to market it and get right into profits instantly the same day in 24 hours. Wow. Thank you. I just wanted to let you know that.
That sounds fantastic. I love that. That's awesome, man. That's incredible. Really incredible.
We'll get you everything, Bruce. Don't worry.
Okay.
He is ready to rock and roll. I love that. Who else has any last call for questions or comments before we close it out? Last call. And going once, going twice. That's it. All right.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh, is that Tracy?
Hello?
Who is that? Well, who's speaking? Hello.
Oh, this is Tracy. I guess you didn't see my question in the chat room, but you said something about it costs $40 to come in, correct?
That's the minimum for the, let me show you again, for what we're doing, the ox farming, 0.1. And I can show you how much that is right now on the live market here. 0.1 is approximately $38.91. That's the minimum.
Okay, so it's not BNB, the actual coin BNB. So if I wanted to come in with $40 or the 38, whatever, I would pay the $40 and not the 300, whatever the price is for BNB right now.
Well, it is, you're right and wrong at the same time. It is BNB coin, but you're actually putting a fraction of a coin onto the platform. Like if you put 0.1 of a BNB coin, since right now it's $389, 0.1 of a coin will be that number right there, about $38.94. So yeah, you don't have to put a full BNB coin onto the platform to participate. That would be almost $400, as you can see here. You could put in minimum 0.1. So it's a fraction of a coin. And once again,
that's the $40. That's the $40 that I could pay and then just work my way up to it becoming more.
Yeah, and if you plan on sharing this with people, if you could, this is powerful, you guys and girls listening to this, you could come in with as little as $40 and you have somebody like myself that sees the vision here and is fortunate enough to be able to do it. Not everyone can do what I did when I started. I get that. And that's the beautiful thing about what we have here. You don't have to start with $10,000. But what if you refer somebody that has $10,000 and they see the immense value here and they put $10,000 onto the platform? If you introduce them, guess what? You just made $600 instantly. And it'll be right here in this section available to withdraw the second they stake it onto the platform. You could go withdraw it instantly. And who knows, maybe another week later, they put another 10,000 onto the platform. Guess what? You get paid 600 again. Boom. that's the power in this. And you can see all these numbers are climbing. I mean, just a week ago, I had 70,000 in volume. Just 7 days ago, my team had $70,000 in volume. Today, 7 days later, it's over 200,000. I mean, that shows you that this is working and people see the value here. So that's a good question. And yes, you can start with just $40 and it doesn't hurt you if you just start with $40. You're going to get the same 6% commission if you start with 10,000 or you start with 40. So you could build your way up and actually use your profits to stake more BNB and get more of those farming dividends every day, the passive dividends. There's a lot of ways you could do this here. And yeah, if you're coachable and trainable, we can teach you how to build a big team too. Many of us have done it before. So great question. Does that answer your question, Tracy?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
You're very
And
welcome.
I didn't get a invite for tomorrow's call. Will it be this same Zoom
No,
code that I
it will
came on?
not. It will be a different link and it's a different time, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Whoever invited you here will get you that information probably right after this call.
Yep.
Okay.
And
All right.
James, make sure I'm right here, at 38.96. Make sure that you add enough to cover the fees, one to purchase, and also when you're transferring it from your MetaMask to FastBNB. So how much would you, is there a percentage like 10% more would you get, or?
Yeah, I mean, you could
How
do
much-
something like, you know, maybe like $10 is more than you need, actually. You know, you could put 1.3, 1.2, you probably like $6, $8. It's probably over because like the transaction to just put a fraction of a BNB onto the platform, it should be under $1. It should be like 10, 15, 20 cents. Sometimes you have to, not to overwhelm anyone, and we're going to have training on this, but there's something in here called gas fees. When you go to send, just going to put in, see right here, gas price, gas limit. Don't get overwhelmed by that, but you can adjust this and tweak this and it'll improve the fees that you're sending the crypto with. Basically, it makes the fees lower. So we'll have training on that as well. But yeah, that's a great point, Lisa. If you want to put 0.1 in and you're going to go use the strategy of getting it through Cash App, you know, don't buy just 0.1 of a BNB or get the Bitcoin enough, you know, get a little extra, like, you know, so you have enough to cover the fees. It's a great point. Let's see, I see something in the chat real quick. BNB is $291 at the present. I don't know where you're seeing that. Binance Coin and someone else, I'm not sure where you're seeing that, what exchange you're seeing that, but this is like in real time here, 291. You might be looking at a different coin. It says it right here, BNB 389.11. This is an average of all the exchanges that Binance Coin is traded on. Just so to give you guys an idea of how big this coin is, let me just show you something really quickly here. Whoops. You can see here, I want to go to markets for my, there it is. Look at all the exchanges this is on. A lot of this is Binance itself, but just go to the, you can see the volume just on one exchange right here. $371 million traded today. That's just today for this coin on this exchange. You can see here, 23 million on KuCoin. I mean, this is a very popular coin, and the price, the actual average price of all these exchanges is 389.01. That's like real time right there. I'm not sure what you saw, BNB, maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm telling you, that's the price, 100%. What is the minimum to invest in the 90-day package? We just covered that, 0.1. It's about $38 plus throw in another 10 for fees, just to make sure you have more than enough. You probably gonna not need 10, but better safe than sorry. When was the platform launched? It was launched last month, early December 2021 in India. I said it earlier, in case you missed it, I'll repeat it again. The owner had a big launch party for some marketers and influencers just in India, 450 people. He flew them out there, put them up in a hotel, covered all food and beverages, everything. Everything was covered by him at this launch party. That's incredible. Let's see, any other questions?
I think there was one, can you reinvest weekly your withdrawals?
Yes, you could withdraw. Like it's, once again, there's no limit on how much you can withdraw. You know, I could do it right now here just to show you. $13. I'm going to do it again. Why not? pull up the max. While this is working, I'll just let you guys know. You can withdraw 5 times a day if you want, 10 times a day. And you just hit confirm. It does its work, and then it just goes to work. And then in a few seconds, it's going to go back to 0. So you can withdraw multiple times a day, and you can deposit multiple times a day. This is basically, there it goes, back to 0. It's in my wallet. So yeah, that's to answer your question. You can reinvest weekly if you want. You could also do it daily. Totally up to you. All right.
Hi, James.
Yes.
Hi, great. I've got a quick question. I recently joined about a week ago, and I registered somebody who registered someone underneath him, and at the moment we cannot find the person and the commission.
Who is this speaking?
This is John.
Jeff?
John.
You said somebody registered and you can't find out. Well, in the back office, it says your upline. What does it say here? You got to look at the back office of this person's account and tell him or her to tell you, what does it say for your upline? It should be the person that invited them to this platform. It should be their wallet address. It should be their link. So now, once again, if somebody doesn't take their time and they rush and they don't follow the instructions, this is why we recommend, like Lisa said, get on with a Zoom if you can and walk somebody through it. It only takes about 5 minutes, but you can make mistakes, but it's simple to do. If you follow the instructions, it's simple, but I don't know what could have went wrong. A couple of different things it could be. It's hard for me to know for sure. How much did they put onto the platform?
10 BNB.
Wow, 10 BNB. That's why we always recommend put 0.1. This is a lesson for everyone here that's still here. I know we're going a little over time, but like I said, this is so important for those of you that stuck around. When you're signing up and when you're bringing somebody onto the platform, just put 0.1 to just make sure there was no mistakes made. This smart contract, it works flawlessly when you do it properly. It works 100% of the time. Just like if I send a crypto transaction, 1,000 times, I'll have 1,000% success rate because I know what I'm doing and I know how to make sure I take my time and check everything. It's just experience, right? Same thing with this smart contract. When you do it right and you follow the instructions, it doesn't fail. So something went wrong. I can't know for sure.
I mean, no, nothing went wrong. The money's there. The coins are there. It's just not showing underneath me, or it's not showing underneath him. So where would it be? And is there some way of getting support here?
Well, this is what I'm trying to tell you. You can speak to support. There's going to be a chat box feature on the website. I don't think it's there yet. That's something we talked with the owner the other day. He told us the IT team is implementing that, where I think 24/7 or at least 12 hours a day, there's going to be a customer support box on the site, on the website, where you can chat your questions and technical issues if you have any. But I'll tell you right now, if he was tagged to the wrong wallet, there's no way to reverse that. Like I said, a smart contract can't be changed. You can't edit the code. That's what protects all of us here, right? We know people can't go in and change the website, change the code, like on the back end, on the blockchain. So if someone is not tagged properly to their sponsor, you can't like realign them. It's impossible. It's not like, unfortunately, like a traditional MLM. You signed up with the wrong affiliate link and the company moves you to the right sponsor. That can't be done here. So what I would recommend is the person didn't lose their money. They're still going to get 3% a day. But I would recommend you just let that account fade away. And they, if they're going to build, re-sign up again the proper way. And then just this way that the person that introduced them gets the credit. Because if not, it's not going to happen,
Okay, and in another sense as well, obviously the people that brought you in have not always got the time. You said you do calls, or we could contact you. Is there any access to other people instead of just going to people that you?
Yeah, we're gonna have training calls. We're gonna have weekly training calls that are gonna be recorded. It's not gonna just be me doing the training calls. We're gonna have other people doing marketing calls, mindset calls. I would like to have at least one mindset call a week where we talk about the psychology of winning and the psychology of how important it is, the way you think and the way you operate every day. Like, this is all important to your results. But yeah, you'll have access to us. I mean, you'll be able to get on those calls, and probably you even get direct access to some of us. Depends.
Yeah, I mean, when I've got people coming in that are doing volume like that, I don't want to be able to bring them on and not know what to do and then be left in the lurch like this. You said that you're going to have training calls. I think what would be important is onboarding calls.
Yeah, Lisa mentioned it earlier. We're getting all this put into one location, one website. It's going to be training, tutorials, PDFs, teaching everyone how to do it properly. Video tutorials, short little video tutorials, that's coming. But just, you got to remember, I've only been a part of this for 2.5 weeks. Most people on my team have been here less than a week. The team's exploding. And these are things we're putting in place as fast as we can. But I agree, it's super important. And we're definitely working on that. In the meantime, just whoever invited you, whoever your sponsor is, see if they can get you in touch with me. They probably can. And if I can help you, I'll be happy to assist you any way that I can. Okay. I think you muted back up.
Yeah, that's very important. I think, that's important to have.
Yeah. Hey,
Access,
I'll tell you right now.
I'll be honest with you, with the businesses that I do, I always have access. And I always like to know who I'm talking to and know who I'm dealing with.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we have access to the owner and the IT team. So we can get you connected directly to him as well. As your team starts to grow and you want to do calls just with him, we can make that happen. So I'm very accessible to the people I work with. I care about my team. Every single one of the people on my team I care about, even the ones I haven't met yet. That's how I am. And I lead by example. And when I'm working, and I do as much as I can, as humanly possible as I can, to be there for my team and provide, be of service. That's my mindset. I want to be of service. How can I help? How can I do more? So yeah, just ask the person who invited you. I would love to meet you, maybe one-on-one and connect with you that way, but you'll have more than enough support here, no doubt about it. This team is phenomenal. Like I said, it's not just me. We have such an incredible group of people that are heart service driven leaders. You'll see, you'll meet more and more of them, and you'll realize that we're in a good place for sure. All right, man. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
John.
John?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool, John. I got another question here. Is this opportunity available for individuals outside the US? Yeah, it's global. Wherever people have access to the internet and cryptocurrency, it's available. So it's a global opportunity. Yes, you're in the Philippines. Fantastic. Yeah, you can participate. That's another thing too. There's a lot of people out there that are unbankable. I know we're going long here. We're going to wrap this up soon, but they can't get a bank account, right? In a lot of countries, but they can get a block. They have a smartphone, and maybe it's a used smartphone or whatever. They can get a cryptocurrency wallet. They can get a free Metamask on their wallet, and they can be in this platform, and they can build a business and help support their family, provide, put food on the table, cover their bills. Some of these people can't even get bank accounts in where they live in their country, right? But with cryptocurrency, it puts the power back in the hands of the people. It gives them more options. And that's why I'm really passionate about it. So that's a great question. Yes. Welcome aboard from the Philippines. That's so cool. All right, guys. Went a little over an hour here. We like to usually keep these within an hour, but great questions, great stuff from the team. And what I'm going to do right now is just wrap this up. Get back to the person that invited you here today. Remember, there's a call tomorrow with the owner, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Your sponsor, whoever introduced you, can get you that access as well. And I will get the recording out as soon as possible to everyone else so that you can get it in your hands. And just make the decision to come in. If you resonate with what you saw here today, don't hesitate. Just come on board, and we would love to work with you, and we're looking forward to working with you. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for everyone's time. If you want to jump off, goodbye. It's cool.
Thanks,
Bye,
James. Yep. And hey, guys, if we invited you, send an email if you're ready to get going. So send an email to our office, and we'll get you set up. Bye,
what about
everybody.
Lisa?
Thanks,
there's also a call you're doing, like an onboarding call right now. People, how do they get that information?
Yeah, if they just send me an email, because I'm not sure who all's on here. If they just send an email in, I'll send them the link right away.
Beautiful. All right. Thanks, guys. See you on the next one.
All right. Bye, James.
Bye-bye.